Hi, Daniel Swartz here with Sweet Home Farms. I just thought I'd make a little video about strapping lumber down in the back of your pickup bed. Now, this video is not for people who work construction or do this stuff every day. It's for those people who maybe it's your first Home Depot project or something and you're going to strap a load down in your pickup bed. You've never done it before. It seems obvious, but you make some really simple mistakes. So I'm just going to tell people how I like to do it. Okay. So, for one thing, oh, can you see me there? Anyway, for one thing, your lumber should be taller than where your straps are hooking into your bed here. If it's not, you're going to tighten these up, but there's no downward pressure to keep it contained in your bed, so if you take off too fast, it'll take right off out of there. Now, if you don't have enough lumber to be taller than your hookup points, your tie-down points, then there's a couple different ways you can do it. So one way is you can take some boards and you can set them on top of your load, and then you put your strap on top of the board and that'll pin it all down. That works okay, but I have found my favorite way of doing it, because if you have a lot of lumber and it fills up the whole width and it's tall enough, you don't need to do anything special. You just crank her down and she'll stay. But if you don't have a lot of lumber like I do today and you go the full width, it's not tall enough. So the strap isn't putting any pressure on. So you put that board in there, or my favorite, I take a small strap like this one, and I make the stack narrower and taller, and I take the small strap and I go around that, and I strap this stack together. It's bundled now, so it's one unit, and it can't come apart. And it's tall enough now so that my big strap back here can put the downward pressure on it needed to keep it in the bed. Now, if you don't use this little strap, and you stack this stack up tall and narrow, and then you put the downward pressure with that strap, what can happen if you have a tall and narrow stack in the middle of your pickup bed, when you're driving, your tie-down points are too wide, and the top pieces of lumber or your whole stack can shift over, or some lumber can fall out the side and you lose all your pressure in your strap, and all your lumber can shit out the back, which can cause accidents and get you in some legal or financial trouble. It's really, really simple. You just carry some small straps. They don't have to be real, 500, 700 pound. Then you use your big strap so you can put around your lumber, especially if I have lumber sticking out of my bed, back here 6 feet or so where it needs a flag. Then I hate it when you got the lumber stacked and you're bouncing down the road and it's doing this from each other, because it's all loose and flexible. And so to keep it all tight unit so it ain't flopping all over the place, you put a small ratchet strap around the end and you bundle it tight. And then you put a flag on it, and then you put your large ratchet strap tying it to the bed. Now, another thing I thought I'd point out here, these older pickup trucks, they don't have good tie-down points. So every pickup truck, if they don't have a good tie-down point, there's a strut right under here. It's about 16 inches in from the back of your bed on all these old 90s Fords, which is all I've ever driven. And you just drill a half-inch hole through there. You put some eye bolts through, and now you have very, very easy tie-down points. Anyway, thought that might be useful. I'm going to take you over to get a closer look at my homemade tie-downs. See if that's showing up there. It's a bolt that goes all the way through, and they have been awesome. I will always just go ahead and add those to every new truck if it doesn't already have. A lot of the newer trucks, they got the tie-downs built right in, but these older ones didn't. So, y'all have a great, God-blessed day. See you in the next one.